Cal from BHP UK, and we've got our new project bike in. This is a 2021 Hypermotard. It's the RVE version. Anybody that's ridden one of these or read the reviews on how they ride, they all know this is a fabulous bike. It's great for the country roads, it's great for the lanes, it's great on track. It's just an absolute hooligan machine. But we are going to try and make it a little bit better. We know there's improvements that we can make because of Euro 4 regulations, and we're going to get it on the dyno and we're going to see what we can do with it. Right, that's all the runs we need to do with the stock bike. That's all the runs we need to do on the dyno and all the road testing we need to do on it. This bike is one that we have really enjoyed road testing. We've done lots and lots of road testing on it, much more than we actually needed to do, I think. But we've got all the base values of what the factory have done to the bike and how the factory have made it run. You can see quite clearly that about 4,500 RPM, well, we've established at 4,500 RPM, there's a big lean spot and a big dip in the power. And that's something that we've managed to address with the stock bike. We're going to put some cans on it now and see what we can do with some cans. Right, so what have we actually managed to achieve with this Hypermotard? At stock, with the bike running at 50% throttle, you can see here that there is this big gain that we mentioned earlier at 4,500 RPM. That's something that we've totally been able to get rid of. Now we've managed to make the power a lot more linear, and by removing some of the power limitations at 50% throttle, I think we've made it a little bit more linear and a little bit more progressive. Again, this is something that if you don't, because we write the maps in-house, if this isn't something that you want and you want the power to tail off a little bit, we can leave that programmed in and still get rid of the flat spots at the bottom end. You can see here that the blue line is the stock bike, the green line is the bike in stock with our remap on it, and the red line is with some free-flowing cans fitted. The cans obviously produce a little bit more power at the bottom end. At the top end, they produce a little bit more power as well. If you look at what we've managed to achieve at full throttle, with the stock bike at the back wheel made 105 brake horsepower. With the map on, we can liberate a little bit more. We can liberate six brake horsepower, and the power's gone up to 111. With the can on, you can release a little bit more again. We've got 112 with the cans on. I think the next step with this bike is going to be to take the cat off and see what it does with that. Obviously we'll do that and we'll keep you posted. Obviously the full power figures only give you half the story, because it is a Euro 4 bike and it is so lean. It is a little bit lumpy and the power isn't as progressive as we'd like, and that's really where we feel the biggest gains have been made. At partial throttle, this now we believe it's a totally different bike to ride, far more progressive and far more linear. Well, we do hope you've enjoyed watching the video. We've enjoyed every minute on this bike. We've really enjoyed all the hours we've spent on the dyno. We've really enjoyed test riding it on the country lanes that we have up here. We think that the Austin Racing can sound absolutely fantastic. We will be bringing some more mods to this bike. We're looking at a decat next. We'll bring you that in the next video. If you have any suggestions as to what you'd like us to do on this bike, drop them in the comment section below and we'll see what we can do for you. This bike now is, up to this stage, is developed and is available on our ECU flasher. If you're not local to us and you want your bike flashing, you can use this device to take a read from your bike. One of our map writers will modify a file, write it bespoke to your requirements and send it back to you. Please do drop us a like and a subscribe, and you'll know you'll get a notification of when the next video is available.